City Council meeting of November 5th, 2018 in order. We do have a quorum. Let's please stand and pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All individuals are asked to either silence or turn off cell phones, pages, or other electronic devices that may disrupt the meeting. Approval of the agenda. Approve the agenda as posted in accordance with the open meeting law, and here I place all agenda items on the table for discussion with the removal under new business of A and C. What is the wish of the council?
I make a motion to approve as presented.
Second.
I got a motion by Mayor Zilka, second by Councilmember Liljegren to approve the agenda. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Approval of the minutes, special work session meeting of October 15th and the regular city council meeting of October 15th, 2018 are closed. What is the wish of the council?
I move to approve.
Second.
Got a motion by Councilmember Lundberg, second by Councilmember Knopfler to approve the minutes. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Approval of the bills for checks number 99,485 through 99,581, totaling $661,979.91. What is the wish of the council?
I'll make a motion to approve the bills.
I'll second it.
Got a motion by Councilmember Hanson, second by Councilmember Gushik to approve the bills. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Awards, donation, presentations, and proclamations. We have none. Consent agenda. Application to conduct off-site gambling, Minnesota Fishing Museum, raffle and pull tabs approved. Economic Development Authority minutes, October 2018 receive. Heritage Preservation Commission, accept resignation, Maxine Street, and appoint Ashley Kaiserschat. Accept and approve. What is the wish of the council on the consent?
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion by Councilmember Knopfler, second by Alderman Hercock to approve the consent. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Public hearings and lettings. Public hearing, Resolution 2018-65, vacate alley Block 7, Thayer's Edition. Greg?
Yes, we received a petition to vacate the alley in Thayer's Edition. If you look at the screen behind me, it's this paper alley just north of 6th Avenue between 3rd Street and 4th Street. We do have the affidavit of publication as well as the affidavit of mailings to the individual property owners within the 350-foot radius. We are recommending to vacate this alley as there are no utilities in there, but we would like to get obviously public comment for that as well.
Questions from the council? Open it up for public comment. Anyone from the public wish to speak? Anyone from the public wish to speak? Third and final call. Anyone from the public wish to speak? Hearing none, we will close the public hearing. What is the wish of the council?
I make a motion to accept the request.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Got a motion by Councilmember Gushik, second by Councilmember Lundberg to approve Resolution 2018-65, vacate alley, Block 7, Thayer's Edition. Discussion? Hearing none, resolution, call the roll, please.
Hercog?
Yes.
Gushik?
Yes.
Lundberg?
Yes.
Zilka?
Yes.
Hanfler?
Yes.
Liljegren?
Yes.
Knopfler?
Yes.
Hanson?
Yes.
Carries.
Old business, Resolution 2018-67, approve plans and specs and call for bids, public improvement 375, Trunk Highway 27 and adjoining streets. Greg?
Yep, this is the resolution to accept or to go out for bids for the 27 project as well as the adjoining streets. I do have the plans and specs here. We would be combining these with MnDOT's project so that they would be bid early January or mid-January is when it's tentative right now. So with the council's approval, I'd like to get authorization to go ahead and authorize advertising for bids.
What's the wish of the council on Resolution 2018-67?
Make a motion to adopt.
Second.
Got a motion by Alderman Hercock, second by Councilmember Hanson to approve Resolution 2018-67. Any discussion? Hearing none, resolution, call the roll, please.
Gushik.
Yes.
Lundberg.
Yes.
Zilka.
Yes.
Cancelar.
Yes.
Liljegren. Knapfel.
Yes.
Hanson.
Yes.
Hurkak.
Yes.
Carries.
Resolution 2018-75, accept petition and order feasibility report, surface and utility improvements, Block 22, Water and Power Company, addition number 2. Greg?
Yeah, back in May, we received a petition to pave the avenues between, let's see here, where are we at? Between 7th and 8th Avenue as well, and 9th and 10th Street. So basically this stretch right here, this is a gravel stretch, a gravel alley that was a petition, as well as the gravel alley on the south side there. I'd ask the council to accept the petition and authorize the feasibility report for this particular project.
What's the wish of the council?
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion by Mayor Zilka, second by Councilmember Lundberg to approve Resolution 2018-75. Any discussion?
Yes, Mr. President, and I'm going to encourage my colleagues to vote no on this one, and here's why. I have some concerns with the math as it pertains to the amount of adjacent property owners that have actually signed the petition on this one. It accounts to 4 property owners, and there is in fact that have signed the petition when in fact the areas adjacent to these 3 strips of requested asphalt, there's 11, the city being one, obviously. We're not going to, have an opinion one way or another, but it in fact, it counts to the total property owners, so they're way less than 50% of adjacent property owners. And if you can zoom in, Greg, on 7th Avenue and 9th Street. I know somebody very well who lives on 7th Avenue, and I want to point something out. So, okay, right there. So on 7th Avenue, there's 4 houses that have side frontage, basically, right?
Correct.
On 7th Avenue. Only one of those actually uses the avenue to access his property, and he doesn't want it. So and then the one to the west of that property, that's on 7th Avenue,
That one there?
did not sign the petition.
Correct. The 2 on the north did not sign the petition. The math for the 53%.
No, keep going. Now go to the other side of the road.
Up here?
Correct. They're adjacent to 7th Avenue
True.
as well.
True, they are. So
Haven't signed the petition.
when we calculate the amount of percentages for the petition, it's not the number of parcels, it's the length of accessible footage on it. So in this instance, I'm just going to use the one in the north here. Because this is a side lot, it's 50%, the side lot is what we assessed. And then same way with a short side, they would be 100%. So these would be 100%, 100%, 100%, and then they would have 50% the side on this one. So the 53% is based off of the 4 that signed it, and then these 4 did not, the city did not sign it, but it's based on the accessible frontage for the parcels.
Well, and then across 8th Avenue, that's one owner for that whole block on 2 separate parcels.
Correct.
Didn't sign the petition. So, and I get that if a majority of the adjacent owners want the alley paved, then I'm fine with that. Even voting against somebody I know very well, and they've expressed to me, I don't want it. And they're the only person that accesses 7th Avenue. So I think the request should be 3 separate petitions, a petition for 7th Avenue, a petition for the alley, and a petition for 8th Avenue.
We don't write the request, so the petitioners are the ones that wrote the request for those 3 different stretches all in one. So that's why we're reacting to them the way that they are.
Okay, well, as written, I'm going to be against this project, but if it were modified for the alley and 8th Avenue, I could be for it.
Well, it's time we get with the times. We need to have tarred streets and avenues in the city limits, so this would just be adding to that project that we've been working on the west side for years. The horse and buggies went away years ago. We don't need to keep gravel streets.
Does this Does this require a 5/8 because it's a petition by the,
It does, yes, it's
Okay.
just simple majority.
okay.
How are the utilities under those two streets?
Those are sufficient because the sewer or the water, those are all underneath the street side, not the avenue, so we'd be fine with that on the avenues.
Now, just to clarify, this is just to accept this petition, right? And
No,
do
we've
a
already,
feasibility?
We already accepted
This is
it in the spring.
This
Okay,
is a
so this is
order.
Just to get a bid.
to bid on
No,
it.
this is the
No.
order in the feasibility report.
To do the study, what it's going to cost.
Study on it, it's not to bid, not to vote on doing the project,
Correct.
just to get the bid on it to see if it would be feasible for us to do.
It would get the engineer's estimate, not even necessarily a contractor's bid on it, to get our estimate to see what it would cost, what we would need to do to do what they're asking us, and give an estimate on what that would cost. And then the estimates on the assessments as well.
Mr. President, also, so you're saying even with Leif's concerns that we do hit the amount to qualify for resident?
Yes, yes. The only time you need the 7/8 vote is if it's staff initiated or under 30%. We're well above that.
I
So,
just don't see how that's possible.
He just explained it.
Yeah.
What are we not understanding? Somebody brought a petition forward for a majority of the landowners that
I
own
don't
property
see how
in
that's
and among.
possibly 53.2% when there's 11 parcels of land there. And I'm looking at 4 households signed the petition. And they're 10th Street and 1 on the avenue. I don't know how we get over 50%.
Incorporated the alley.
the alley was included in those
So what is-
those accessible footages, because they're assessed at 100% for the alley.
That's 320. So they all sign, but isn't it 320, 640?
It's a lot cheaper to do an alley than a street.
So we should do both sides, so that's 50%.
But that's how he came to his
This
numbers.
guy.
But the feasibility report would get the information about the assessment, and all those people would have a chance to come tell us, I changed my mind, or I decided I liked it
Yeah.
either way.
The only problem I have with that, and we've run into this before, is we order in feasibility reports, and then they get jammed into one project, and you can't go back and modify something else. It's an up or down vote on, we're doing all this stuff.
I thought we could refuse anything we want.
We
Well,
can't.
I got hemmed up on that last year. There was something I wasn't against. Well, we're just want to get the engineer's report. Well, we get the engineer's report, and then the resolution is worded that we're doing everything.
So once we have the public hearing, that's when you would we'll vote them up or down. And at that point is when we compile them together into one big project. This is simply to get those numbers.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, resolution, call the roll, please.
Lundberg,
Yes.
Zilka.
Yes.
Hamfler.
Yes.
Liljegren. Yes. Knopfler.
Yes.
Hanson.
No?
Hurkak.
Yes?
Gushik.
Yes.
Carries.
New business recommendation of Planning Commission, ordinance number 12, 7 series, amend City Chapter Code 5 and 7. Introduce. Craig?
Yeah, this evening we're asking the council to introduce ordinance number 12, 7th series. There's a couple of changes that we've got in there to section 5.30, which is the sign regulations. One to note is actually in the table. If you notice the front yard sideline, the side yard lot line, rear yard lot line in the B1 district, those are all 0 foot now. The building setbacks are at 0 in the B1 district. For one reason or another, they got missed when we combined those last year or the year before when we updated the zoning ordinance, and it was still at 10 foot. So you could put a building at a 0 foot setback, but you had to have the sign 10 feet back, which didn't make a whole lot of sense. So the Planning Commission is recommending that change to make those all at 0 foot in the B1 district. And then in terms of the signs, if you have a sign, they're recommending that we have it, if it extends out more than 6 inches from the wall, that it shall be a minimum of 17 feet above. Originally, we didn't have a distance out from the wall. It was just, it had to be at 17 feet above regardless. And then there's also an indication where, again, if it extends out more than 6 inches from the wall, that it be a minimum 7 feet above the ground if it's over a sidewalk. The 17 was for the alleyway. And then in Chapter 7.14, we're defining a little bit more what it means to deface city street, sidewalk, or curb and gutter. In regards to chalk, that would be allowed on sidewalks, but not on streets or sidewalk or curbs. So we are recommending approval, or excuse me, introduction of that this evening.
What's the wish of the council?
Motion to accept and introduce.
It's been introduced by Mayor Zilka. That's all we need, correct? Yep. Resolution 2018-73, rescind Resolution 2016-24 and authorize the acquisition of property, State of Minnesota. Adopt, Lori?
Yes, so back in 2016, the council had authorized the city acquiring some property located on 2nd Street Northeast. At the time that we were going to acquire the property, there were some issues, deed issues with the property, and we couldn't get clear title to it. Since then, the property has gone tax forfeit, so in discussion with the county, they are willing to deed the property to the city for a minimal amount, and then once we obtain ownership of the property, we will raise the house that's on the property and sell the property to the adjoining property owner. The lot is currently a non-conforming lot, so once the house is demoed and it gets sold to the abutting property or adjoining property owner, then he also has a non-conforming lot, so then it would make the two lots conforming once that house is gone and the parcels are combined.
What's the wish of the council on Resolution 2018-73?
Make a motion to adopt 2018-73.
Got a motion by Alderman Hercog, second by Councilmember Liljegren to approve Resolution 2018-73. Any discussion? Hearing none, resolution, call the roll, please.
Silka?
Yes.
Canfler?
Yes.
Liljegren? Yes. Knopfler?
Yes.
Hanson?
Yes.
Hurkak?
Yes.
Gushik?
Yes.
Lundberg?
Yes.
Carries.
Resolution 2018-74, declare surplus property and authorize disposal thereof. Lori?
So this resolution will declare some surplus property that we have. It includes some bicycles that we've obtained over the course of the last year or so, a TV that we no longer use, a couple of golf carts that were beverage carts that aren't working anymore, some furniture and stuff from Linden Hill, and then some vehicles that are police forfeiture vehicles. Our intent would be to send these all to auction again. The last time we did that, it worked out fairly well. We had the individual or the auction owner came, picked everything up, took it down, sold it. We didn't have to deal with anything. So it worked out fairly well for us.
What's the wish of the council on Resolution 2018-74?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Got a motion by Councilmember Liljegren, second by Alderman Hercog to approve Resolution 2018-74. Any discussion? What happened with the bikes? I thought the police department used to use them for the rodeo or...
We used to give them to the school district, but they stopped that program, so
Okay. I just know it was working good there for a while.
it was.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, resolution, call the roll, please.
Hanfler?
Yes.
Liljegren?
Yes.
Knopfler?
Yes.
Hanson?
Yes.
Hurkak?
Yes.
Gushik?
Yes.
Lundberg?
Yes.
Zilka?
Yes.
Carries.
Any reports, announcements?
Council President?
Go ahead.
I would like to express my sympathies for the family of our employee Dennis Callhammer. He passed away after battle with cancer last week, Saturday. His funeral arrangements are coming up this weekend. It's really sad to see employee go. He was a very good person. One of the first people when I came that helped me out with a lot of things going on with my move and moving my family and getting things going for us. So really sad to see that happen.
Any other announcements? Get out and vote tomorrow? Other than that, we will adjourn.
Need you to help me throw up some tape.